It is day 10 of Will's 12 Tips at Christmas 2024. We've made double figures, and after a very long video yesterday, today should be a much shorter video. You'll all be pleased. And it is a Friday as well, so you kick back, have a watch, and let me know what you think. Today's video is actually inspired by a conversation that I had with my colleague Dan this morning. We were talking about a CV that had come in. And it got me thinking about, what is it that makes people reject CVs? And other than a lack of experience being on a CV in a certain area, it's frequently the little things. In today's market, you may find 50, 100 people applying for a specific role. If you are advertising perhaps through LinkedIn, you may find that going to 500, 600, 700 people as applying as people globally look and kind of chance their arm and say, well, actually, I'd like to live in that country, for example. And when you've got that many people applying, it becomes an exercise in ruling people out as opposed to ruling people in. And often it's the small things on a CV that cause problems. So things like spelling. I appreciate that everyone has different levels of ability when it comes to spelling and grammar. But if you're unsure, there are online tools like Grammarly. There's spell check. Run these things to actually make your CV work properly from a sort of a spelling and grammar perspective, because that in turn that can actually switch people off. There needs to be a clear timeline on your CV. Reverse chronologically, most recent experience first, and then running back. Go back over your dates. The way that most people tend to work is that they have one CV and then they kind of dust it off every few years if you're a permanent person, or every 3 to 6 months if you're a contractor, and people just kind of build on those CVs. That causes problems with the timeline. You can have 2022 to present, 2023 to present, 2023 to present, 2024 to present, sometimes on the same CV, because there hasn't been adequate care taken there. And if there's a concern or a question which is raised by a hiring manager, well, that means that your CV goes into a maybe pile. And if you've got too many people applying for a role, what you're trying to do is get the top 5 or 6 and then have a chat with them. So my tip today is really all about focus on the little things, because often it's those little things that do get you rejected from a process, or mean that you won't get a call back and somebody else might do. Seems simple, but it often is the smallest things. So think as competitively as you can. That is day 10's tip. It's Friday. I hope everybody is really looking forward to the weekend. I know I am. It's been a long week with a number of late nights. I'm not really built for that anymore. What else have I missed? What are your tips when it comes to the CV, the resume, if you are from across the pond? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks very much.